Africa unite, yeah. Africa unite. Cause we're moving right out of Babylon, and we're going to our father's land.
So, I think it's safe to say that there are a few Africans growing up who genuinely thought that Jamaica was in Africa. And I am guilty. I am one of those people who genuinely thought Jamaica was an African country. And I remember growing up, my dad used to play Bob Marley so much. And on top of that, the vinyl, we used to call it LPs, the cover was clearly a black African man. So it didn't make sense that if anyone had to tell me, no, this man is not in Africa or from Africa, you know, he's obviously African, but that Jamaica's not in Africa.
Welcome back to my channels once more. So guys, in today's video is about the white lady. People are crying and really after realizing that Jamaica is not from Africa. So kindly guys, but all we know that Jamaica is just a black people and they are just symbol as an Africa. So kindly guys, let's watch this video until the end and then I'll come back with more reaction.
Are showing love back to Jamaicans. There is great love between Africans and Jamaicans at this time. The love that Jamaica has shown to Africa over the years is now bearing fruit and is returning to Jamaica. Thanks to Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, Peter Touch, Garnet Silk, and the many other artists that have contributed to this love. Jamaica is currently receiving a lot of love from most African countries, which it has earned over the years. Jamaica could very well be the most loved country outside of Africa by Africans.
One thing for sure, Jamaica is in Africa. I don't care what the geographers say, because do you know how much that scarred me when I was 10? Do you understand? I'm sorry.
Though Ghana in West Africa and Jamaica in the Caribbean are almost 6,000 miles apart, you wouldn't believe how similar their culture and food is. Ackee, which is part of Jamaica's national dish, ackee and saltfish, originates in Ghana. Also in Ghana you have wachi, which is centered around rice and beans and is similar to rice and peas, another Jamaican national favorite. Also both countries love plantain or plantain. The street food is so similar. In Ghana you'll find fish pies that are like a less flaky version of Jamaican patties. You have bofra, a fried dough ball which is like fried dumplings, and in Ghana they have soft sweet tea bread, which is just like what Jamaicans call hardo bread. When you get hungry for a meal in Ghana, you'll find someone on every corner selling fish or okra stew with fufu, which when you think about it, is just like how Jamaicans have vendors selling fish or red pea soup with boiled dumplings. Seafood is loved in both countries too, especially grilled fish. In Jamaica you have snapper, which often comes with bami, a fermented cassava bread, and in Ghana you'll find tilapia, which often comes with banku, a fermented corn. When you're thirsty you might get a fresh coconut to drink and then have it chopped to eat the jelly, which they do in both countries. And when it's time to go home, you might jump in a trocho, how they call it in Ghana, or a route bus in Jamaica. These places are so similar that I don't think
Who genuinely thought that Jamaica was in Africa. And I am guilty. I am one of those people who genuinely thought Jamaica was an African country. And I remember growing up, my dad used to play Bob Marley so much. And on top of that, the vinyl, we used to call it LPs, the cover was clearly a black African man. So it didn't make sense that if anyone had to tell me, no, this man is not in Africa or from Africa, you know, he's obviously African, but that Jamaica's not in Africa. Made no sense. But I know better now, guys. I'm grown up, but I do know something. So there's this other African country and they do not consider themselves black. I don't even know if they think they're African. It's a blue flag. I know it's not Botswana, but maybe if we can like swap them with the Caribbean. Just a thought. Use it, don't use it.
Heaven I, Salam Nacho, Wagwan. I hope say all of you having a good day today. Full of thanks to all of the items who are tuning and a sight and so are going with Nkosi Baba. So today is a quick video I want to talk about something. This video goes out to all of my Caribbean and Jamaica people. And really and truly it's for all black people who get bring to Western Hemisphere. This video is a reminder to one and all that, you know, history is teaching black people that all of them are from West Africa, and now they have the genealogy report and it's giving false information and just to, you know, massage the mind of the consumer. So His Heavenly Majesty is going to just share the clear truth, and this is from ancient coding. Like, the ancient genes are being expressed. The Most High is before you, so those that can cite will cite what I'm saying. You see, they call us West Indian in Jamaica, but when you look upon India, you know, say India was known as the second Ethiopia at one point. So let me tell you something right now. Ethiopia, East Africa, the eastern part of the continent, is where I forward from. I is ancient, you know. We're not limited to Nigeria and Ghana and them place there. Worse when you look on them place are the worst Babylon place them right now. Jano style. Look for Nigeria, they want to be like UK and US. Really and truly, everywhere in Africa really want to turn into Babylon. The leaders are blind. These leaders are fools. Just like my cousin Andrew Holness. I'm my son that, you know. But these people, they will pay. All of you leaders, prime minister, government, president, how you living in the continent? How you living in a black people country, brown people country? You living on the equator and you're calling yourself president. I never deal with no president and prime minister. Yo, I fuck with my lad. Jano Star. So look here. His Heavenly Majesty is here to just share the fullness and tell all of my people in the Caribbean right now. It's the eastern part of the continent. Fire burn pan anywhere we want to follow Babylon. All if you're there East Africa and your country are trying to follow the way of the world, them are going to burn said way. All of them are going to burn because you can't follow the world. If you follow the world, you're going to fall low with the world. Remember, I tell you. So, yeah man, the only place to be right now is the mountain. You have to flee to the hills. Me know say when you wake up and you feel like say, boy, you know say, me no believe in a Bible and Quran and them sitting there car, you know say colonial and Ray. But look here, the truth is something we're writing on your cells and your genes. It go beyond book. I is a walking book and temple and church at the Most High. So I don't need no book to tell me say, yo, mountain are the safe place for go. You don't want to dip on no beach side and this. No, it's not a time to relax and rest on beach. No, it's preparation time. And if you're not preparing, you're failing. You're gonna listen. If you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. If you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So, all of my people in Jamaica, I and I know say we is a mixture of different persons and tribal clans were forward out of what them call Israel, but it's East Africa, the eastern part of the continent. Egypt, Ethiopia, Somalia, these different places, these are where we come from. We are ancient. All of the people them in West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Benin, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, all these local plantations, all of them come from East Africa. All of them, everybody in West Africa, is the origin here. Everything is the origin. Every road leads to the origin. The source of life is what I really is. Me, I'm the present. I'm the present, representing this light. They want to make all of us go run and, you know, year of return. The year of return is fake. The president and all these people for these West Africa play, why? These are just good puppet. What do you mean? Year of return. Yo, don't fall for the fuckery, my lad. No prime minister, no president. We are kings and queens. Not even king and queen, really and truly. We are emperor and empress. Royalty. It's just flowing out to I and I. We don't have to even try, really and truly. So, yo, that if you know. So, it's a quick video. I and I is really like the ancient spirit. We are not just from slave trade and Middle Passage. What do you mean? Yes, yes, all praises to the highest Seagull Empire, His Heavenly Majesty, Nkosi Baba.
Guys, welcome back. Hope you have watched a very full video about that lady after realizing that Jamaica is not from Africa. So she was regretting about realizing Jamaica is from Africa. But let's all see how, if that speech is really well about Jamaica being, is it from Africa or Caribbean. So we all know that Jamaica is from Caribbean country, and but those people came from Africa, so their ancestral is from Africa, and they were taken as a slave from Africa, and it's just a small island in, it's just a small island in Caribbean. So Jamaica is just an is I can, let's see how, let's compare Jamaica as it's remote in Africa. So most of these people were taken through slavery. So they are dominating in Jamaica, they are taken from Africa. So Africa is the home of black people. You can find that Caribbean is an island and Africa is not an island. So those people came from Africa, and they are just same as the African people because they are the black. When you see the behavior of Jamaica and Africa is just the same. So they are same. Let's start from language. Normally, Africa we speak English language and Patois language, and most of the West country now speak the Patois language. And this Patois language is also from Jamaica, and that Patois language is now the trending language across the world. People love to speak a Patois language. I've seen a lot of Chinese also speak a Patois language. A lot of Indians speak a Patois language. So a Patois language is the language to go, and people loving that Patois language. And that Patois language, it came from Africa. So this made that Africa, Jamaica is not from Africa, but the ancestor is from Africa. Another thing is about the influential of artists. Most of these popular artists, they are only they started learning from their ancestral Haile Selassie. So Haile Selassie, the Rastaman, is from Ethiopia. So Ethiopia is from Africa. So that made those people now learning from Haile Selassie and starting singing reggae music. That made that, now that made that Africa is just, Caribbean is just symbol to Africa. So this makes them that not yet they not come from, they not live in Africa. Caribbean is not from Africa, or Jamaica is from Africa, but the ancestor is from Africa. So another thing is about athletic. A lot of people are dominating, a lot of athletes are running out, a lot of people are breaking records. We normally eat organic food. So when you go to Jamaica, they have a lot of energies compared, they are just same as the Africans. So they normally do plantation, they normally do farming. In Africa we do farming, in Jamaica they also do farming. So they 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 plant an organic food, they, and that organic food has made same as the Africa. So we know that these people are from, this Jamaica is from Caribbean, but the ancestral is from Africa. So those are just the same. They just some of the things I have highlighted about the Jamaica, and viewing that Jamaica is from Caribbean, but the ancestral is from Africa. So I want to see in your comment section about this lady who's declaring that Africa, Jamaica is not from Africa. We all know that they are just the brothers and sisters, because Jamaica has a lot of, I've seen a lot of people migrating from Africa to Jamaica, living there, and they just enjoying. Even if people now, if person now migrating come from Jamaica to Africa, he already is still adapting the life of Africa very easy compared to these other countries. You can't, those West cannot adapt life very fast in Jamaica, but Jamaica and Africa are just friends, and people are just starting tarnishing the name of we as Africa to hate Jamaica. But Jamaica has a lot of unity. In across the internet, I've seen a lot of people wants unity and started talking about unity, because Jamaica, in terms of unity, Jamaica is the most united country. When they speak in one language, you can't find any disunity in Jamaica. When you go to United States, a lot of Jamaica is living together. Some, when you visit there, people studying, calling each and every, and they dominate. So they have a lot of unity and they are united, and that's unity that now we earned in Africa. So Jamaica is from Caribbean, but they just resemble. So kindly guys for watching this video, kindly support me through your subscription, like, share and comment, and I want to see in comment section about the reaction of this video. Bye for now.